everyone, it's me again. Well, yesterday I was doing a little bit better, and I thought, man, I'm gonna lick this quick. And this morning, I woke up worse. Like, I could not breathe at all through my nose, like, no air would pass. My throat, even more raw than before. My head busting, my ears hurting, and it felt like, and coughing, and felt like it was kind of dropping down into my chest. So I'm thinking about all this and I'm like, something does not give. Like I've been thinking that maybe I had some immunosuppressive problem, like my immune system had gone to crap since I had surgery. And that's still a possibility. Um, but it's spring here. I live in Virginia, in the mountains. I actually live on top of a mountain. I am surrounded by woods, basically. Thick woods, although they're logging, so I don't know if that has anything to do with it. But we haven't put our air conditioners in the windows yet because I'm so brilliant. I bought a place with no central air. And haven't had money to upgrade yet. So we use window air conditioners, which we haven't put in yet. So I've had to open the windows like we do every year to get, some air and turn the fans on, the ceiling fans on. Well, here's the thing. Somebody mentioned, I can't think of who right now, maybe it's seasonal allergies. And I thought, I've never had seasonal allergies in my entire life. Is it possible to suddenly develop them so bad that it puts you basically out of commission all the time, at 40 years old? And it kind of really seems more likely than that I'm getting sick all the time, right? Like that I'm picking up germs and my body won't fight them off right all the time. And so I've done some research today. It's Sunday, but I'm going to go to my doctor's hopefully tomorrow, but definitely very soon, and ask them to please do the allergy testing on me because I want to know for sure. Because I've been avoiding my parents' house because they don't need to get sick from me. My mom has heart problems and stuff, and she doesn't need to be getting sick on top of it. But like yesterday, I was okay, not too bad. And then today, I woke up horrible. Of course, slept with my window open last night too. And I checked the pollen count for this week, and basically, starting on Wednesday, it dramatically increases. Like today, we're at a 6. Tomorrow is a 7. I never knew these numbers. I had no reason to know them. The next day is a 9.2, and the next 2 days after that are 9.8s. And so I'm like, okay, gotta get these window air conditioners in or I'm gonna die. I mean, I will be laid out here on the bed, not functional. And I'm so surprised at the thought or idea that, and I know I'm a nurse and I should know better, but it isn't I worked in geriatrics and I worked in home health care dealing with patients on trach and vents. And so for me, it isn't that I didn't learn about this stuff. It's that it wasn't the information that I kept at the forefront of my nursing career because it's not what I used on a daily basis. And like, I see people with allergies and they're like, blowing their nose, wiping their eyes a little bit, maybe sneezing. Well, my eyes don't seem watery. They did feel like they didn't want to open this morning. Not that they were like glued together or anything, but like they were little slits. And I felt awful this morning. And I immediately took some Sudafed and used some nasal spray when I woke up, like Afrin. And then I went to the bathroom and I started thinking about it. And I was like, well, man, maybe this is allergies. So I went in search of my Benadryl. And I took 2 Benadryl. And I have 2 more to take later. But I can't find my stash of PRN meds, or in other words, as needed meds, the ones I don't take every day. And so in the process of looking for them, my daughter came upon a box of Zyrtec that my husband has, and I was like, she's like, take this. And I was like, let me make sure I can take this with the Benadryl. And though it's not generally recommended, the only possible problem with it basically is mainly increased sedation effect. And let's face it, I'm not going anywhere today. So, and I know this still means I'm going to miss church because I still don't know if I'm contagious, but I'm starting to think that I'm not, which would be good in the respect that I could be over at Mom's and everything else when I feel up to it. But bad in the respect of how the heck do you get allergies suddenly when you're 40? And I would almost swear it's related to having had the gastric bypass, though I have no proof. I posted in one of the bariatric support groups on Facebook and asked, if anybody's developed sudden, seasonal allergies to anything since having their bypass. A couple people have done a thumbs up. Only one person has given like an answer. But I was hoping to have more people kind of weigh in. But honestly, I always have heard the term allergy sufferers, and now I know why they say sufferers. These people are suffering, oh my Lord. I mean, I know there's different degrees of seasonal allergies, but I feel like the next level is like I can't function to raise my head up off the bed. That's crazy. I will say this though. Even though I was a nurse, when I had my first migraine in my mid to late 20s, my head was just started hurting out of nowhere, and it was like no headache I ever had. It was just pain, and I felt like I was going to throw up, and I couldn't stand the light, and I couldn't stand sound. Actually, sound made me feel more like I was going to throw up. And I lived across the street from my work, and I actually had them come over and check my blood pressure, and my TV just came off a pause. Hold on. Okay, sorry about that. So they came over from work, my buddies, and they checked my sugar, and they checked my blood pressure. I thought I was having like a stroke. I couldn't even stand to speak. I thought I was having I don't know, maybe I had like a brain tumor or something horrible. And literally the next day, I walked into the doctor's office with sunglasses on, and the CNA who opened the door and went to weigh me said the following to me: "How long you been having this migraine?" All she had to do was see the sunglasses and she knew. And I felt like an idiot. But when you're the patient and you're in that much pain and it's so severe, you're like, oh my gosh. I mean, I could not move. It was, it's unlike any experience I could even compare it to. So when I see people like I have a friend who's like, I'm getting a migraine, I've got a migraine, but she doesn't ever have to lay down. She's never like, I feel like I'm going to throw up and stuff like that. Of course, she's had them for years, and I don't know if it's that hers are less severe. I mean, they have to be by now, because she also takes medicine to kind of keep them away. But like what she's saying, she has migraines all the time, and I'm like, have a totally different experience. It's crazy to me how different people's experiences can be. So, my point about the migraines was they developed all of a sudden, and I did not know why. And I didn't even realize it was a migraine, even with a background in medical stuff myself. In nursing medical stuff. I'm sorry, I have taken Benadryl today, and Sudafed, and Zyrtec, plus my regular medicine. Um, the point of which is, it's no wonder that maybe I'm developing allergies for the first time in my life at 40 and didn't realize it. But I really do want to have, even though I've seen my daughter have it before and it doesn't look like it's any much fun, I really do want to have allergy testing done, because I need to know what I'm allergic to and how allergic to it I am. And I also need to know whether I'm getting actually contagious sick so that I should avoid other people, or whether it's my allergies, and if I can power through, then, I can power through. And if it meant taking allergy shots 10 times a day for the rest of my life not to feel like this all the time, I'd be down. I wouldn't even care. Not even kidding. Anyway, so whoever put the allergy idea into my head, you might be right. See, this is why it's helpful to have a vlog, and why it's helpful to leave comments and have feedback. There are things that I don't think of, and when you're sick, you can't think of anything. I just never imagined, earaches and the whole 9 yards really miserably from allergies. I mean, what the heck, man? So, wherever you are in your journey, I hope you're doing well. And anytime you have any other thoughts or ideas, or, if you want to weigh in on this at all, please feel free. Anyway, like, subscribe, comment, whatever the deal is. And thanks so much for the input and information that may be helpful to me after all. Bye.